95 of who we are by the time we're 35 years old is a memorized set of behaviors, emotional reactions, unconscious habits, hardwired attitudes, beliefs and perceptions that function like a computer program. So then a person can say with their 5 of their conscious mind, I want to be healthy, I want to be happy, I want to be free. But the body is on a whole different program. People grab their cell phone, they check their WhatsApp, they check their texts, they check their emails, they check Facebook, they tweet something, they do Instagram, they check the news, and now they feel really connected to everything that's known in their life. And then they go through a series of routine behaviors. They get out of bed on the same side, they go to the toilet, they get a cup of coffee, they take a shower, they get dressed, they drive to work the same way, they do the same things, they see the same people, they push the same emotional buttons. It becomes a habit, like a program. They lose their choice to a program, and no outside force is controlling them. When it's time to change, the cycle becomes a mindless routine. Many people wait for a crisis, pain, or loss to decide to change. My message is, why wait? You can learn and grow from pain, or you can learn and grow from joy. Right now, many people are starting to wake up. If you don't have a vision for the future, you will be stuck in old memories and your life will be predictable. Your thoughts and feelings shape who you are. By closing your eyes and picturing an action, if you are truly focused, your brain can't tell the difference between what you imagine and what is real. You start to put the brain tools in place to make it feel like the event has already happened. Your brain stops being just a memory of the past. It turns into a guide for the future. If you keep practicing this way, the tools turn into a program. And who knows, you might begin to act like a happy person. I believe the toughest part is helping our body understand what the future will feel like before we actually go through it. The hardest part about change is not making the same choice as you did yesterday. When you decide to choose differently, be ready for it to feel strange. If you have 60 to 70,000 thoughts in one day, and we do, and 90 of those thoughts are the same as the day before, your life won't change much. The same thought leads to the same choice. The same choice leads to the same action. The same action creates the same experience, and the same experience brings the same feeling. A habit is a set of automatic thoughts, actions, and feelings that you get from doing them over and over. So when people wake up in the morning, they start thinking about their problems. Those problems are like memories in the brain. Each memory connects to people and things at certain times and places. If the brain holds memories from the past, then when a person starts their day, they're already thinking about what happened before. Each memory comes with a feeling. Feelings are the result of past experiences. So when they remember their problems, they suddenly feel unhappy, sad, or hurt. How you think and feel shapes who you are. This means that at the start of their day, a person is focused on the past. What does this mean? The known past will likely lead to a predictable future. If you think your thoughts affect your future and you can't think better than how you feel, then your feelings dictate your thoughts. This means you are stuck in the past. Most of the time, you will keep living the same life. I think the bigger issue is that we keep strengthening those connections in our brain. They become more fixed. You have a thought, and then the program works. But it's the feeling that comes after the thought. If you have a scary thought, you'll feel anxious. When you feel anxious, your brain checks in with your body and says, yes, you're very anxious. Then you start thinking more thoughts that match how you feel. This cycle makes the body become the mind. So when it's time to change, a person tries something new and suddenly they feel different. But the body says, you've been doing this for 35 years. Are you just going to stop suffering, feeling guilty, or ashamed? Are you not going to complain or blame or make excuses? The body is in the unknown. So the body wants to go back to what it knows. Then the body starts to influence the mind and says, start tomorrow. You're just like your mother. You won't change. This won't work for you. This doesn't feel right. If you believe this thought is true, it will lead to the same choice, which will cause the same action, creating the same experience, and producing the same feeling. The stronger your feelings about a situation, the more you focus on the cause. When your brain focuses on the cause, it makes a memory. Long-term memories come from strong emotional experiences. Then, people think based on that experience and feel according to those emotions. So when you have a strong reaction to someone or something, many people believe they can't control their feelings. If you let your feelings last for hours or days, that's called a mood. I might say, "Hey, what's wrong?" You might reply, "I'm in a mood." Why are you in a mood? Well, something happened to me 5 days ago, and I'm still feeling it. If you hold on to that feeling for weeks or months, that's called temperament. Why is he so upset? I don't know. Let's ask him. Why are you upset? Well, something happened to me 9 months ago. And if you keep that feeling for years, that's called a personality trait. So, learning to make your emotional reactions shorter is where the real work begins. When people have an event, they often keep thinking about it because their stress and survival emotions tell them to pay attention. This helps them be ready if it happens again. As you get used to the thoughts, actions, and feelings of your old self, you can let that old self go. By creating new thoughts and training your body to feel differently, it starts to feel normal. This is very important, just like a garden. When you grow a garden, you need to remove the weeds. You must take out the plants from last year. The rocks that come up, like our emotional blocks, also need to go. The soil must be softened and broken down. We need to make space to grow a new garden. Mostly, we learn the most about ourselves and others when we feel uncomfortable. All living things in nature can handle short-term stress. For example, a deer is chased by coyotes. When it escapes, it goes back to eating grass, and the chase is done. Stress is when your brain and body are thrown out of balance. The stress response is what the body naturally does to get back in order. So, you're driving, someone cuts you off, you hit the brakes, maybe get angry, and then you calm down, and everything goes back to normal. But what if it's not a predator outside, but your coworker next to you? All day long, you're feeling stressed because they push your buttons. When your body is always in stress mode and you can't turn it off, it can lead to health problems because no living thing can stay in emergency mode for too long. It's a proven fact that stress hormones can lower gene activity and cause illness over time. Humans, due to our large neocortex, can trigger the stress response just by thinking. We can focus on our issues and release those chemicals, which means our thoughts can make us unwell. So, if our thoughts can make us sick, can they also help us heal? The answer is definitely yes. Thank you.